Okay, so I just got done buying a sweater. Sweater. And I figured instead of going and donate... Oh, first off, if you can't afford to buy a sweater, it's perfectly okay to give an old one away. Maybe you don't wear anymore. I'm not rich, or else I'd buy someone a coat, So that's why I figured sweater is a little more affordable, and someone just went through a red light. That was perfect. But anyways, yeah, so I figured a sweater is pretty much affordable for, average person or whatever, or even someone making not a lot of money. But anyways, the whole thing came up over me and a friend having a conversation, and she said she loves sweater weather, but she said it obviously wrong. She's like, well, I think she might have stuttered on it a little bit. She's like, wow, say that 3 times fast or 10 times fast. And then I was trying to say it, and, to say it properly, it's hard enough to say 3 times fast, not saying the words properly, let alone 10 times fast saying the words properly. So anyways, I'm at this point, I'm kind of rambling, but there's a point to all this rambling, so just give me a minute. So anyways, so I've been working in the cold. I work outside, and every sweater that I have on cold days counts. So I just figured. And anyways, we unionized, and the union did something which is huge for me, and they decided that they were going to provide us with coats. I guess that's just something that they do, but having worked in multiple layers of sweaters the last few years because I couldn't afford a good coat. Last time I bought myself a coat was when I had a passport, and I went over to the States and I got one at Burlington Coat Factory, let alone a really good $300 coat for working in. So yeah, it just gave me the idea to, because me and my friend Sarah mentioned that that should be something you do on YouTube, like a challenge. And I figured instead of just a plain old challenge, just to add something charitable to it. And whether you win or you lose or whatever, you should just, if you have the means, donate a sweater. Unless you don't have very many sweaters and you need them, Obviously, if you need them, you're exempt. You can do it for fun. But those of us that can afford, if you can afford a coat, donate a coat, But if you can afford at least a sweater, do it. If you want to give away one of your sweaters, as long as it's not tattered or whatever, useless to someone who needs it, who's going to be out in the cold, then, donate it. That's fine too. I'm not picky. I'm just saying every deed of positivity, anything you do positive, I'm a big believer that no matter where you're at in life, it works toward getting that positive momentum flowing. And, I'm not religious, but I do believe in karma or whatever. Even science kind of explains there's negatives and there's positives, and, it's all about the balance. But even with, or the yin and yang, with all good there is some bad, and with all bad there is some good. I think when bad things happen to you or bad things are going on in your life, you got to really search for the little bit of positive that's in that bad to get over it. If you're going through some sort of a breakup or whatever it is, you got to find the good in the negative in order to not let the negative weigh you down and hold on to you and hold you in that low spot. So anyways, every little good thing that you do, or every little good thing that you can find, even in the bad, will get your positive momentum going. And once your positive momentum is going, then you'll find, as religious people would say, blessings in your life or whatever. Eventually, you naturally start deflecting, because you're majority positive. The little negatives that come at you deflect, and you just find the positive so easy, and it becomes positive. You know, something you learned in a bad situation, whatever it is. But I don't know. That's just my thought after going through tough times and still going through. Like, my life isn't perfect. Every day I'm working towards making it better. But just little things I do, like smiling the first thing when I wake up, realizing that not everyone gets to wake up and work towards making maybe something better, or like negative better. That's, not everyone gets a chance to change. So anyways, that's just a little bit of what I do to keep myself on the, in the ups and out of the dumps. And I'm at the point now even when something bad happens, it doesn't really bother me. I've been through, since my last major relationship, I've been through a bunch of flings, and the flings didn't work out, and it doesn't even bother me anymore. I'm sure I can get to a point where I really get my hopes up, and maybe it would take a little bit to get over. I'm not saying I'm in, like bulletproof from negative, but I'm getting there. That's all I'm saying. So anyways, yeah, donate sweaters, or do whatever you can to help people that are less fortunate than you, as the religious people would say. Like I say, I'm not religious, but you can get a lot of good things from religion. So I'm not an anti-religious. I just think if you're good, then that's all that matters. So, but I mean, the religious would say, treat others how you would want to be treated. So if I was in a bad position, I would hope someone would help me, as little as they can do, or whatever they can do. If they're doing better than me, respect your fellow man, or, I just think when people are down, you got to do whatever you can to try and lift them up. So that's part of the point of this. And yeah, I probably could have summed all that up, but I'm on the mission right now, because I've decided, instead of giving it to a charity or going to a Goodwill where they're going to charge someone, even though it would be much less than even what I paid, I got the sweater for $23 at Winners. It's a gray hoodie, something like what I would wear. There it is right there. I'm driving at the same time, so I'm trying not to look at my phone too much. But yeah, instead of going to a charity or and donating it or whatever, I'm going to drive, and I'm going to find someone in downtown Windsor that looks like they could really use it. We have an area of, people that are in tough times, whether they're going through addiction or whatever, but downtown seems to be where they hang out. So I'm going to find someone that looks like they could really use it, and I'm going to give them the sweater. And I'm basically bringing you guys on this ride with me, and hopefully it doesn't take forever, because I don't want this video to be forever. I've already gone almost 10 minutes. I don't know what YouTube allows you to post according to timelines, but the good news is I am downtown. I just got here. I started recording this video, I think right around Parent or Howard and Tecumseh. I hit the play button on my phone that I set up while I was at a red light, trying to be safe as possible. I know I could probably still get in trouble for running this video, but I'm hoping I'm being safe enough that they wouldn't find me. Like, I'm trying to be safe enough by not looking at the camera too much. If I get to a red light, or if I am looking at it, that's where I'm at. I'm at a red light, so because distracted driving is not good. I'm not trying to die or kill anyone being charitable. This is all supposed to be positive. No negative is supposed to come out of this at all. So yeah.